12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
All right, gentlemen, this will be clean. Protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Have any questions? Touch gloves. Good luck. Let's go. Touch gloves.
Of the identity of the heavyweight champ. And as they clear Lewis's corner and the British fans begin already to chant soccer style, it seems to be a crowd almost evenly distributed in its passion. Just about half for Lewis and half for Holyfield. We should have drama tonight.
Already you can see Holyfield trying to get closer to Lewis right from the get-go.
Now he's beat him to the jab. Holyfield said he would try to establish the left jab. He did.
Where is the ideal range for Evander, George? Is it right up in Lennox's chest, or is it a medium zone?
You got to be a medium. You're right there. Touch his foot and don't go any closer because you don't want him backing away. Just stay that distance.
Evander trying to project more sheer energy than was the case in New York. And whacking away at Lewis on the inside. Something he didn't get many chances to do in Madison Square Garden.
Now for Evander, all of these close range contacts he's making is better for him. You know, he was able to get in one good left jab, and that gives him confidence.
Reached with the right hand, and Lewis touched him up inside with a little right uppercut as the result. But already, Don Turner is yelling at Evander from his corner. He doesn't want to fight. Yelling at Evander to try to let him know that he thinks Lewis is timid.
Evander did something very smart. He jabbed Lennox Lewis right in the chest. Right in the chest.
Off the round one results, you get the impression it's a better Holyfield already than was the case in New York.
The more minutes that Evander Holyfield stay close to Lennox Lewis, the better.
Start round number two. But Holyfield comes back, and you see Holyfield listening to Don Turner's instruction. Throw the jab twice when you throw it. Double up.
Is on a suicide mission, or is he going to get to Lewis?
Evander's reaching out, pawing already.
Lewis double jab, throwing as much as he needs to be the aggressor.
But that's the impression one gets from him.
And now, just as was the case in New York, Lennox Lewis able to stick the jab in Holyfield's face repeatedly and start to set up power shots. Lewis walks out of the corner. Lewis lands a little left hook.
And combinations. Now this is unusual for Lewis to be the better combination puncher.
Now there's a triple jab from Holyfield, and he sticks with it. So you're suggesting that you like a lot of what Evander's doing so far?
I like a lot of what he's done. He's invested in the body, even jab to the chest. And that's why I named all my boys George, so I wouldn't have to remember him.
Hard right hand by Holyfield. Cleanest punch of the bout so far.
Lewis is bending down.
And Holyfield landed the left hook.
Bending down. Lewis.
Don Turner asked his fighter to go inside in this round. That's Evander Holyfield. So Turner apparently liked some of what he saw in round number 3. Another big right hand for Holyfield as Lewis misses with a left.
And Lewis want to keep this fight at a distance. It was the first round that Holyfield made contact of equal range with him in height.
And Lewis goes back to popping the jab in Holyfield's face. Alone for the moment. Right hand over the top by Lewis. And Holyfield pounds to the ribcage. Evander lands a right. Lewis lands a little right in return.
Ooh, that right hand on the side of the head hurt.
Kind of slid past Evander's ear, though.
Yep.
Early on.
You know what? Good left hook.
Solid left hook by Holyfield. And Holyfield grinning as Lewis lands a big right hand. And Halpern telling Holyfield to watch his head as Lewis goes under and then over with the right hand and almost throws Holyfield over the top rope. Lewis wasn't aware of it. The blood does start to trickle outside his right eye as he goes back to the uppercut and busts Holyfield again. Lewis thinks he's got Holyfield going with these right hands. Absolutely. He thinks he's got Holyfield going with his big right hand connects.
The good thing about this, I didn't mention, Lewis has his cup a little lower. That's why Evander is able to go down and jab and hit him in the body a little better this time.
Good point, George. Big difference in the position of the protective cup.
Not how blood is flowing. Holyfield has got his jab going better this time. Going to the chest again.
And knocking Lewis off balance and knocking him back.
Going to the chest again. You cannot be allowed to be hit in the chest as a heavyweight.
Why, George?
It's just like someone taking sticking a syringe and just sucking all of your energy from you. And so many young fighters don't even understand that, so they allow guys to do it.
Right hand by Lewis.
Oh, my goodness.
Why did Lewis do that?
Frustrated. Lewis played around and waited around too long, and he turned this thing into a fight. He didn't need to be in the fight.
And there's what Lennox Lewis was talking about, I guess, when he said right now, uppercut lands with thunder, throws Holyfield off, and lands the uppercut again. He's just waiting on that uppercut now. Buster Douglas got himself knocked out against Evander Holyfield, trying to land an uppercut from distance.
Lewis should be jabbing and making this a fight.
They both land uppercuts there. Holyfield with the right hand and Lewis with his own right hand. Big left hook by Holyfield.
They're head to head now, head to head.
This is hurt. Now Lewis smiles as Holyfield comes in. Holyfield thinks he's got a target.
It was a left hook inside that hurt Lewis.
It was a big one. That left hook partially blocked by Lewis's right hand. Lennox leans against the ropes himself. Holyfield working the body. And that's what
body shot hurt. That body shot hurt. Evander Holyfield landed a good body shot, and it hurt Lewis.
Hard left hook by Holyfield. Lewis stunned again. Lewis stands in. Holyfield fires back with the left hook. Holyfield, the quicker fighter, through the last minute and a half of round 7. Lewis almost casual with the uppercut. Big target there for Holyfield.
Emmanuel Stewart told us to go out and get at Holyfield, and this is the result. But here comes Lewis now.
Lewis rallying again. Combination. Hard right hand by Holyfield. Lewis to the body. His own right hand lands flush. They trade shots at close range. Round 7, the best round these two fighters have fought against each other in 2 fights. That's heavyweight excitement. Right hand lands for Lewis. Holyfield much more engaged, looking much more confident than at any point in New York. Every landed punch but one in round 7 was a power shot.
There's that left jab to the body by Holyfield again. Left hook upstairs now.
Another left hook, and Lewis backs up and ducks. Fires a right hand back and goes to the body.
Lewis has that he's going to fight.
So it's a much more even fight, but despite everything we're saying, Lewis has landed some shots in this round and may in fact be winning the round.
He just jumped on a Floyd Patterson left hook.
Which he did right there.
Jump in.
Their heads come together again, and Lewis produces some good infighting as he drives Evander back to the ropes. Evander trying to flurry at the end of the round. Lewis blunted him there. Has never lost a heavyweight title fight. Lennox Lewis has never knocked an opponent out past the 8th round. Holyfield has, and he goes for one here.
Holyfield's eyes are clear. Not so with Lewis.
Holyfield looks like the fresher fighter. Lennox is still throwing more punches. When Lewis was exhausted and in trouble against Mercer in Madison Square Garden in a very similar
what a
fight,
good left hook to the body by Evander Holyfield.
the Englishman showed courage and heart in the 10th round to win the fight. Holyfield stepping it up again with that double pumping jab inside.
When Lewis jabs, it's a different fight. But when he stands there and wait for a big punch, Evander takes over.
Left hook to the body by Lewis.
Evander's been in with a lot of giants, and he's never backed down from a one.
Well, Evander Holyfield won't back down from anybody. Uppercut lands for Lewis. Holyfield misses the left hook. Lewis lands the uppercut again.
Holyfield might be hurt right here.
But will Lewis take advantage of it?
Multiple punches for Lewis. Holyfield not throwing back. Fires the right and drives Lewis into the ropes. Lennox goes back to the body and the uppercut. Thrashing Holyfield with power shots. Holyfield's going to try to flurry again to convince the judges he's won the round.
Holyfield is an excellent boxer. Knows what to do and when to do it. He should try to create as much of this as he can.
But he just landed another big right uppercut.
That's why he shouldn't do it.
Straight right hand lands for Lewis. Evander not throwing right now. Lewis with 2 body shots.
He just goes to the left, nothing.
Left hook lands for Lewis.
He's got bounce in his feet at this point.
Yes, he's... What a fighter this guy is.
Straight left for Holyfield. Lewis landed a right hand earlier.
But to work at the high energy level he needs to, because he's a small heavyweight, he's just a remarkable guy.
And he showed in a seemingly weary round 10.
Ooh, good body shots by Lewis. He's on the mound like a pitcher, and he just stands there and does whatever he wants.
Ooh, hard left hook by Holyfield. You heard Emmanuel Stewart a couple of rounds ago telling Lennox Lewis the fight is close. Don't mess around in there.
He stands on his mound, and those body shots hurt.
Right hand by Lewis.
Lewis is better try to put everything to rest and win this round.
Ooh. Combination by Lewis. Holyfield lands a big right hand in return. And the kind of effort the two fighters are putting forth. But still, Lewis throws more and lands more. Has never begun bleeding again. 4 punches land for Lewis. Holyfield can't get one in. Lewis jabbing and bouncing now. We get ready for the 12th round. 3 points. Lennox Lewis has never lost a decision. Evander Holyfield has never had a 12th round knockout. And if Lewis wins, he's the first unified British heavyweight champion since Bob Fitzsimmons in 1897.
This has been a close fight. Evander's got to pull it out. He just can't sit there and box this round. He's got to fight. If ever you're going to fight, this is the fight of your life fight.
Lewis stuck the jab in Holyfield's mouth, then just missed with the right hand. Holyfield trying to put the pressure on. Uppercut lands for Evander. Evander with a lot of energy here in the 12th. Lennox seeming to try to load one big shot. Now he goes back to the jab. Lewis throwing his punches sloppily here in the 12th round. Uppercut lands for Lewis. Lewis trying to measure him in for an uppercut. Ties Holyfield up inside. Lewis may think that he's won the fight and needs only to survive. We're going to find out in 5 more seconds of fighting. They fought a lot better fight this time, and the fans appreciate it.
All 3 in favor of the winner and the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.